Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Just a quick update. The price is currently in the support area between $162.70 and $178.59. This is a micro support area. The price is testing now. Talked in the previous video about the potential for one more low and that this here is probably just an internal triangle, and we are now in this fifth wave down, which could be the last leg down in this larger wave 4 correction. So the thesis is at the moment, at least as long as we don't get a sustained break below $162.71, that a third wave formed the top here on the 22nd of November. This is an A wave down. The move up is a B wave, and the move down would be a C wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this fourth wave could indeed be a sideways triangle. And if this was a triangle, yeah, then this here could indeed be the last leg down. So that's very, very interesting because a triangle is typically the second to last wave of a cycle. And I'm talking about the C wave as one cycle, which started here at the top at the 19th of January high. So, yep, the fifth wave here, which is currently possibly unfolding, could be the last one. And the next support is 162.71. Of course, until we get some kind of a signal for a trend reversal, yeah, there isn't really anything that we could that we can use to determine if a low is formed or not. So what would be the earliest signal that we can use to say that possibly Solana has bottomed there? So first of all, the wave pattern is technically full. Okay, this doesn't really look like a healthy fifth wave, so maybe it might want to stretch a little bit lower. So first of all, we need to understand, is the wave pattern complete? How can we determine that, or what would be a possible way to calculate a target? Well, we can measure the length of the wave 1. We go to the high of the wave, well, the end of the wave 4, that's the triangle, and that points us towards $160 as 100% extension target. That's just below support, but it's not a sustained break, so you can pay some attention to the $160 level. That would at least be a reasonable target. Another way to calculate the target is to take the length of waves 1 to 3, then we go to the high of the wave 4, and we're looking for the 61 and the 38.2 extensions. They are just two levels. 61.8 points to 149.80. That's quite far away still. But then the nearest one is $169. So these are just some additional levels to watch. Ultimately, it's important to understand that the 61.8 retracement that we have at $162.71 is not an invalidation point for the yellow scenario. For me, at the moment, the local trend is down, but I'm watching for reversal signals. But until those happen, yeah, I would not be short-term bullish, especially given that the market has given us a first warning through the break below previous micro support, which I think was at around $187. But I believe we are, if this is the correct interpretation, we should be close to the end of this correction. But the first signal would be, in addition to a complete wave pattern, the first signal would be a break above the last swing high at $205. That's important because that is the end of this wave 4, which obviously is a triangle, yeah. This should give you all the, everything that we need to know on the smaller time frame. Now, I want to tell you about the RSI on the daily time frame now as well. Before we do that, quick info that if you're interested in the bigger picture, the larger cycle for Solana, and also how it could perform compared to Ethereum in the future, and what could happen around these token unlocks that are coming up, which are quite massive, check out my latest video from our main channel, MCO Global. I will link the channel in the video description, and this is a video, in which I talk about the current cycle targets, but also, let's say, an overview for what could happen in the next cycle, and then we also talk about a comparison with Ethereum and so on. So check it out. It's a more in-depth analysis for Solana, exactly what should be on the MCO Global channel, which is our main channel. So on the daily time frame, we have an interesting development on the relative strength index, the RSI, because it is pretty much oversold. Now, we're now in an area where we were already early January, where the price rallied from $175 to $290, and we're in a similar area now as well. Okay, so pretty much the same level from an RSI point of view, and from a price point of view, that's rather neutral. That's not bullish or bearish. If the price was much higher with a lower RSI, that would be quite bullish. So this is rather neutral, but we're still holding support. And either way, even if it should be eventually break support levels, there is a good chance for a bounce from the current region with an oversold RSI. Of course, it's only an indicator. It's not a confirmation, but it's something to watch. So yeah, just a quick update. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.